Hello.
Hey, good morning, afternoon.
Good morning. Yeah, whatever it is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move this real fast.
Okay,
There we go. All right. How are you?
bouncing back, feeling a little better.
Yeah,
Just had a little another COVID thing, but
COVID bout.
yeah, it was like only like 2 days
Oh,
of like really bad. It was like mostly just like this intense headache, but I'm on the mend and woot
well, that
woot.
is good.
Yeah, God, I hate that. It always feels like even though I was only like really sick for like 2 to 3 days. Like
Uh-huh.
those 2 to 3 days are the longest freaking days, and they feel like. Are you that way? Are you ever like, I've
Yes.
never felt good before. I'm never gonna feel good again. Like,
Uh-huh. Like this is the end. This is how I die.
I'm like,
Take me
man,
now.
I'm so dramatic.
Yeah, it
That's
takes
how it
very little for
feels.
me. Absolutely it
Yeah,
does. They talk about like guys having the man flu, and I'm like, oh no, I'm just as bad. Like
oh
I'm yeah.
yeah, no, Anthony definitely gets the man flu.
Does
It
he?
knocks him down. I don't know. I don't know if it's a mom thing, but we like tend because even with COVID, like I was still doing as much as I could to still like
Yeah.
do for the girls and be with the girls and with Anthony too. But
You are phenomenal. I mean, that's just
that's what
the
I
way
was
it
trying to
is.
get you to say.
And I did.
Thank you. Anyways, how are
Oh,
you?
good.
Yeah.
I'm good. I did not have COVID, so we're
Yeah.
good. But I did okay, so I didn't feel good yesterday.
Hmm.
And so I decided since you were sick and I wasn't feeling good that we needed something less serious than I was going to talk about. So we're playing a game today instead.
I'm
And first of
excited.
all, welcome back to our podcast.
Yeah. Little white picket
Uh,
fence.
the Little White Picket Fence. We're Cody and I were talking about the theme song. It's gonna happen. We're gonna do it.
Okay. Yay.
So
That'll be fun.
anyway,
Do it.
yeah.
Make it happen. Um,
Okay, so
Disclaimer, not that I need it,
yes.
but um, because we were gonna do our podcast yesterday and I got ready
Uh-huh.
for it.
I'm
This
sorry.
is still me ready for podcast. No, that's okay. I'm just laughing at like this is ode to yesterday. That's the
Ode
slip.
to yesterday.
Yeah.
That is good. My ode to yesterday at this time was like fetal position. I got like food poisoning or something, and then it was
Oh,
not great.
yeah, yeah. Well,
So
I just came in from the trampoline with the kids too, so I'm just like I'm
that's
just
the best look ever.
oh, and
And here we go.
well, she got reprimanded and left. I think she's gonna.
Oh,
We'll
all
see.
right. Well, if she
We'll
wants
see.
to come in, she can.
I know. I always say I'm like, you can let her you can let her come in like once, but please try to keep her out. So I think he's trying
That's so nice.
because she'll get in anyways.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. If they want to get in, there's no stopping them. It's
Pretty
just
much. Pretty much.
yeah.
Anyways, okay, what's this game?
Anyway, so yeah, so I didn't even give you a heads up on what this game is. So this is brand new to
Oh,
you.
yes.
So it's I was looking online mostly from Board Panda, but from like a few other sites
Okay.
for crappy movie descriptions. Have you ever done those?
No.
Okay, so somebody describes a movie really badly, and you have to try to guess what it is. I'm
Okay.
talking with my hands as if you can see them down below me, but
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so for example, I'll start off here.
Okay. Let's see how I do. Oh.
Okay, and some of these movies you may not even know. So if you don't, just say
Probably.
pass.
Probably. Yeah.
And if it's one you're like, I don't even want to guess, just be like, okay, just go. If you
Okay.
need a second to think about it, that's okay. But if you're like, I'm not even going to try this one, that's okay too.
All right. Let's just
And
see how I
my
do.
guess is also this will go pretty quickly, so this may be a short one. And my shirt keeps deciding it wants to be open, so we have to be careful.
And it'll be an X-rated one.
Okay, X-rated bad movie descriptions. Okay, are you ready
I'm
to
ready.
play our game?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, depressed widowed father teams up with mentally challenged female to find his disabled son.
Give me a second. That is Finding Nemo.
That is Finding Nemo.
I think I've heard that one before, but also
Yep, that's the description that kind of kicked off this whole thing where I'm like,
that's
I gotta find
funny.
I gotta find more
Yeah,
of these.
yeah.
So yeah. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
This one's a little bit long.
Okay.
and I tend to read them kind of fast, so I'm trying to slow myself down. You ready?
I'll let you know if I need you slower.
Okay. And I will know because I will trip over my words a lot. So, okay. Father reunites with long lost son, wants him to take over the family business. Talking frog convinces him to kill his dad. Man with bear convinces him not to fall in love with his sister.
Are these all Disney movies?
No.
Because I wanted to say like The Princess and the Frog, but that's just because there's a frog. I don't I don't know.
Well, and frog and bear are used loosely. They're not actually a frog and a bear. Just
Read it one more
FYI.
time. Let me
Okay.
okay.
Father reunites with his long lost son, wants him to take over the family business. Talking frog convinces him to kill his dad. Man with bear convinces him not to fall in love with his sister. Cody says hi.
Hi Cody.
She says
Um
hi.
and hi, you're supposed to be on here soon.
She says you're supposed to be on here soon. That's his hand saying yes.
That was
That
his
was an upside
like
down peace sign.
oh okay. I thought that
Yep.
was him being like, this is me on the podcast. Like, look, I was on it.
He would go for that too.
Yeah, yeah. But okay, tell me what it
Okay.
is because I'm
It's Star Wars.
oh frog.
Yoda's kind of frog-like.
Yeah,
I did
yeah.
not write these. I
Is the
I
Wookiee the bear?
helped a few. Yes, I
Oh,
helped a
I
few of
can't do the
them,
noise.
but
I
I'm
tried.
not even gonna try.
I
Did you
tried,
ever
but I'm
see?
getting over a sickness. Not that I really could have done it without, but did I ever see what?
The somebody was trying to get revenge on somebody else, so they placed like a do your best Wookiee impression
Oh
like
yeah, yeah, yeah.
competition
Like,
with their
and she
phone
was getting
number.
all these calls. I would have loved
Yeah.
that. Like, I'd have been like, "Oh dang, you! How dare you do that to me?"
Oh shucks, crap.
Shucks. I mean, I'm sure
I
it would
would
get
have
old, but also that'd be really funny.
I would have bought like a box of gummies and like picked a winner and been like, this is your prize. Well done. Like the prize would be small, but it would still be fun. Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
you ready?
Yes.
This movie you might not know, but if you do, on the off chance you do,
All right.
billions of dollars used to rescue struggling potato farmer. Have you ever seen the movie The Martian with Matt Damon, where he was like stuck on Mars?
I think I
And
did. It's like 10 hours long.
yeah, and he had to learn to grow potatoes. And
Okay. All right. I would have never
yeah,
got it, but I like it.
okay,
Okay.
okay.
I hope I get some of these other than Finding
Oh,
Nemo.
some you will. Some you will. Some are pretty. This one here is pretty vague, but you might get it anyway.
Okay.
It's public transportation runs ahead of schedule for once.
Oh, Speed.
You got it. Good job.
There we go. For
For
once.
once. Okay. Um, bullied kid with birth defect proves people are only nice when they need something from you.
Okay. Hold on. Bullied kid with birth defect proves people are only nice when they need something
From you, yes.
from you. Hmm. Do you think this is one that I've seen? Like that there's
Yes.
some thought?
Yes,
Okay.
this is quite famous.
Damn
It's
it.
actually from like it's a kids movie from like the 1960s. I think 60s.
Now
It's
I'm more confused, honestly. That didn't help me.
it's Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Oh my God, that's Elena's like favorite thing right now. I don't know
Well, there you
why.
go.
It's after Christmas, but she like wants to hear it every day and she sings,
Really?
talks about Rudolph. Yeah, she's just like infatuated right now. It's interesting.
I
And I'm
like her
like,
style.
next Christmas is gonna be so exciting for you if you keep
Yeah.
this like
What you do is you let her have it for a while and then distract her, and then it comes back, and she'll be
Oh yeah, yeah.
like my
I'm not
kids.
stifling it. I'm playing Rudolph. I'm singing it. I'm just like, all right,
Yep.
it's 80,
Well, I
but
love it. I love it when my kids, I remind my kids of something they liked like a year or two ago, and they're
Mhm.
stunned and they're like, oh, "It's my childhood," and I'm like, "That was like 2 years ago." But
Yeah.
they
Still.
like a good nostalgia hit.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Everybody
all
does.
right, next one. You ready?
I don't know.
I don't. I don't
Not
know if
doing
you've
so great.
seen this one, but it's pretty famous. Okay.
Okay.
Wisecracking boiler technician teaches high schoolers to believe in their dreams.
Is it like School of Rock? I don't know.
No,
Okay.
it's Nightmare on Elm Street. Have you seen that with Freddy Krueger? Like,
No, no, I was
okay.
never gonna get that.
Well, he'd like pop into people's dreams and like freak them out.
Okay. You
Anyways,
know, the
so
only thing I've really seen like on that was on Rick and Morty, like when they did this Inception thing.
yeah,
So,
well, so you get the
uh,
gist. You
i-
know, Rick
ish.
and Morty style, you know.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Lunatic enslaves chocolate making entertainers and slowly harms children in front of their parents.
It's a favorite, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Well, there you go.
So weird, but I love
Right?
it.
The whole premise of the movie is really weird, and I just
Uh-huh.
flashed.
I don't
Sorry.
know. You didn't. You're good. You're
Okay,
good. Yeah.
it's all good.
There you go. I gave you.
Okay. Billionaire devotes his fortune to cosplay and beating up the mentally ill.
Billionaire. Say it again. Say it again. Okay.
Billionaire devotes his fortune to cosplay and beating up the mentally ill.
Is it Iron Man?
You know, it could be, but it's also Batman, all of the Batman movies.
Well, Iron Man's not really beating up the mentally ill. I get why they would say Batman, just
Yeah.
because he's more on like the streets with.
I don't know. Iron Man also, it's
Yeah,
probably
I
all of the
kind of.
Marvel universe.
There we go.
Like,
It was the
and
cosplay
DC.
billionaire. Like,
Yeah. It's like
okay.
there are very few billionaires that cosplay. Okay. Next page. Grumpy emo teen ponders whether she's in love with the old man who's stalking her or the dog who's in love with her baby.
First question, is this something you
Mhm.
think I've seen for sure?
Abso-freaking-lutely.
Okay. All right. Okay. Read it again, please.
Okay. Grumpy emo teen ponders whether she's in love with the old man who's stalking her or the dog who's in love with her baby. Dog is used loosely.
Oh, it's Twilight.
It's Twilight.
Grumpy emo tween. Okay, now read it one more
Yeah.
time. Now read it one more time.
Okay. Grumpy emo teen ponders whether she's in love with the old man who's stalking her or the dog who's in love with her baby. Can't you my teeth. Okay. Next one. Group of hobbits and warriors spends 9 hours returning jewelry.
Lord of the Rings.
Yes.
That was a little too like spot on.
Spot on. Well, it just said group of people, so I changed it to hobbits and warriors because it was anyway.
Yeah,
Yes.
I might have got
Then-
that even with just group of people, like
Really?
returning jewelry,
Returning jewelry.
like a long trip.
Okay.
I might have.
Mhm. 9
Yeah.
hours. It's a long
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Okay. This one made my kids laugh.
Okay.
Okay. Everyone tries everyone tries the ice bucket challenge. It's Titanic.
Oh, I was gonna get it. You were too quick.
Really?
You were
I'm
too
sorry.
quick. Yes.
I'm sorry.
Because I was
Anyway.
just getting. I was
You're
there.
like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was dark.
Okay. Group of normally inanimate objects convince a kidnapped girl to fall in love with her captor.
So my first
Mhm.
instinct was Toy Story because of inanimate, but I don't get the captor. Read it one more time.
A group of normally inanimate objects
Okay.
convince a kidnapped girl to fall in love with her captor.
Oh, Beauty and the Beast.
Yep, you got it. Good job.
Thanks.
Drug addicted girl takes advantage of a mentally challenged boy for 3 decades.
Sounds hot.
Rise.
Drug addicted girl.
Wish I was there for that pitch meeting. Yeah.
Do you watch that pitch
Yes.
meeting? We love that.
We do too. My son introduced me.
Okay. One more time, please.
A drug addicted girl takes advantage of a mentally challenged boy for 3 decades.
Tell me if I've definitely seen it or if this was like an obscure one.
Yeah, it's a pretty famous one starring Tom
Fuck.
Hanks.
Oh, okay. Okay. But damn. He's in a lot of movies.
Okay, if
Is it
we
Forrest
ever
Gump?
yes. If we ever have merch, I'm gonna do one for you that's a shirt that says okay, dot, 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 but damn. Okay. A guy wandering alone in the forest kisses a dead body while 7 other guys watch.
Snow White.
Yes.
Yeah, that was always a creepy one.
Yeah.
Like, really?
Mm. Especially since she was supposed to be like, what, 13? It's like, come on, kids, let's gather around and
you
watch it.
can't think like too hard about old Disney movies.
Or the ages,
Like,
or
yeah.
yeah. You don't do the math when a Disney movie's involved. Just enjoy the story for.
Or they didn't, at least.
No. Okay, girl wakes up from coma to find stranger kissing her, but it's okay because he's hot.
Sleeping Beauty?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Noseless guy has an unhealthy obsession with a teenage orphan.
Harry Potter.
Mm-hmm.
You said noseless, and I was like,
there are not that many noseless. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. 4 teenagers come out of the closet.
The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
Hey, nice job. Yeah. That was quick.
I really like that one.
That's a good
I really
one.
like that movie. Yeah.
Well, there you go. Man makes old guy fall off roof and takes his job.
Okay. Oh, Santa Claus.
Good job. Well done. Okay, and the last one for our very short game because I am now out of them. Cowboy leaves his longtime partner for a much younger woman.
Okay.
This was one of my
I've been
favorites.
doing so good. So don't go and give it to me here.
Okay.
I've definitely seen this movie, you think?
Absolutely, you have.
Okay.
And so have your children.
Okay. So say it again.
Cowboy leaves his longtime partner for a much younger woman.
Is this Toy Story?
Toy Story 3.
Oh, okay.
At the very end, he leaves Andy and goes to Bonnie. So
I don't remember. Okay. Well, he and
you
Andy
didn't watch. That was like the saddest.
romantic. I think I maybe did, but I feel like there's a time in my life where like I wasn't like really digesting, you know? Like I was just was busy. I was there, but it was just, yeah. Because sometimes Anthony will be like, well, a lot of times Anthony will like recall movies or parts of movies, and I was like, I don't think I saw that with you. And he's like, we literally watched it together.
Yeah, like, it was last night. We were sitting on the couch.
Yeah. Like I sometimes like I got the general idea of the movie, but like he holds on to like all the little stuff.
Details.
Yeah, that I'm not the greatest with.
I find I'm rubbing off on Cody though, because he'll like point people out in movies, and I'm like, haha, my influence of worthless information has prevailed.
Do you have to stop when you're watching movies and like IMDb stuff? Like, why do I know you? Why do I know you? Where do I know
How do I know that person? I know them from something. In fact, I had a dream where I was having dinner with Mel Gibson and Danny Glover.
Okay.
Danny Glover, and there was this other actor, and they're like, if you can guess what movie he's been in by the time you finish, then we'll pay for your dinner. And I'm like, okay, gotta figure it out. Anyway, I don't think I ever did. No, I did. I figured it out.
And who was it?
I don't remember. But I remember figuring it out and being like, haha.
Yeah, because I pretended I didn't know. I mean, I don't really remember my dreams, but like that just seems like a good time. Like you were just like
it was a good time.
Out to like a really good dinner, having like a good time. I wish I could just
Hmm.
dream about like people having conversations with me.
I do it occasionally. It's pretty fun.
Yeah, Anthony
Anyway,
used to be able to, he would say like lucid dream, like he used to be able to recognize when he was in dreams a lot more and control them.
yeah.
Man, I wish I could do that. Train
I
myself
remember
to
doing
do
that in
that.
college, but I don't think I could do that now.
I mean, I think I have to dream a hell of a lot more to ever do that. I couldn't even tell you the last time I had a dream. Or I guess I could, but
Like what you dreamed about.
they're always horrifying and real life, not like a
Yeah.
monster's coming in. It's like something with my kids or something that I
Uh-huh.
would like realistically be, my brain just would be like, why don't you just watch a movie about that tonight?
Right. Exactly. Isn't it weird that your brain can come up with a storyline that surprises you? It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Oh, yeah.
I don't understand that all the way. But yeah, I had a dream the other night where I like slid off a cliff and I was just like, oh, well, this is how it ends.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, that
I've had
was,
multiple dreams where I've died. And
yeah,
I remember hearing like if you die in your dream, you die in real life. And I was like, well,
yeah,
that's not true.
that didn't happen.
And I've
No,
also went to heaven and been rejected multiple times.
really?
Yeah. And that was when I was part of the church, which actually it explains it because I was so, I guess, like
Mhm.
hard on myself because I guess
Worried about,
I saw the ways where I didn't fit the mold and something
mhm.
was wrong with me. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So I think I
it
subconsciously always just knew I wasn't good enough.
felt like you're not quite there, not enough. Not,
Yeah.
isn't it such a relief to be like, oh, I'm just a human being trying to do human being things.
Yeah,
Like,
and it really wouldn't make any sense to me to make the type of judgments that like the Christian God, because I don't know any other gods really. I know there are many other gods, but like the type of judgments that he is supposedly making, and then like what we're doing after that, like none of it sounds appealing anymore. like like
wait a minute.
nah, that's
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm good.
What if I just try to be a really good person and take care of
Yeah,
people when I can
yeah.
and like mind my own business? Anyway,
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
yeah.
Well, I liked that game. I liked that
Did you?
game. Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty fun.
Yeah,
I,
we could do it again if we, could come up with some more of those.
what, I
Maybe
probably
I,
will. Like,
okay.
maybe what?
I could also like come up with some of my
Yes,
own. Like I'll find some movies
absolutely.
and make some stupid, I'll enlist some help because
Okay,
I would do that again. That was really fun.
that's awesome. Okay, let's do it. This could be a recurring one because I think I could make some good ones.
Yeah, yeah, that would be fun. All right. Well,
Well,
how
I hope your recovery from COVID continues to go well.
well, I've already
And
tested negative now, so like
yay, so now
I
it's just
think
getting rid of
that
all the
yeah,
rest of the crud.
I think I had it quite a bit before I realized I had it. Like I wasn't feeling good, but I don't feel good all the time for the most part,
Yeah.
Like allergies are bad
Um,
and plus I've just had like this chronic bronchial type thing, so it was just like, more of the same. But then like when the
okay.
headache really like kicked in and then it wouldn't respond to like medicine, I was like, oh no.
Hmm.
Like this is not good.
Crap. I know
Like
what this
and then I
is.
was like, I should have taken a test earlier, but you can't test every
Well, and,
single time you don't feel good when you don't feel good all the time.
yeah, and I think it's different than it was when everybody was getting it the first time.
Yeah.
Like it was such a shock to the system the
Uh-huh.
first time
This
that
one was, I've had it before. This was
yeah.
worse. Last time I lost my sense of
But
smell and taste, but I didn't have too much more. Like I maybe had a cold. This was like a pretty debilitating headache. Like it was,
oh,
and I worked one day like with that headache, just being like, why can't I get rid of this? Like I have taken all the ibuprofen I can, all the Tylenol I can, all the
mhm.
Sudafed I can. I'm like, I'm just
Something's got to
piling it
touch
on.
this.
Exactly. And it wasn't. I just needed to close my eyes and go into dark space and die for a couple days. And that was all.
Yeah, I remember feeling that.
Yeah,
You're like, and it's okay if, I become invisible at this moment and just,
yeah. Yeah. I was like, if I died, would that really be the worst? Can I just be done with this?
right. It's amazing how
How
small
quickly
the
you can
gap
feel that
is.
way.
Yeah, between like feeling great and being like, I tap out, I'm done.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you think you got all the willpower in the world, and then it's like, or maybe it's just me. Like,
No, I have those moments.
Time to go.
All
Oh man.
right. Well, I don't
But
want to
yeah, I
go.
hope you.
This was so
I
fast.
know, and it was really short. Anything else you want to talk about for this week?
No,
Oh,
like
you
I
know what
have
happened this
some.
week?
What?
Oh, sorry. We'll get back to that. Um, there was a call-in threat at my kid's school, and then
That
it turned
sucks.
out that there were call-in threats like all over Southern Idaho. I don't know how far it went, but somebody was calling a bunch of schools and calling in threats,
Just to
and
cause chaos.
Mhm. But it scares the crap out of a mom when she gets
Oh,
an email
for
message
sure.
saying, "Hey,
Yeah.
we got threats."
Yeah, because it
So
happens too often to just like toy around with that. Like,
yeah,
have
you don't
they
mess around
found
with that.
have they found who did it?
I don't think so.
No?
No, so they called in a threat against a student that didn't exist and a teacher that didn't exist. So it was
Okay.
like, we think it's not a real
Maybe
thing.
it's
And so,
literally not even of this country, and it's just other
yeah,
countries just trying to continue to stir
people
chaos
being
here,
jerks.
being like, look at
Yeah.
those stupid idiots.
But I do worry about it every time I drop my kids off at school. It's like,
Mhm.
please be safe today.
Every time I'm
Like,
in public, actually, like I'm not like cowering in fear, but I'm hyper
but it
aware,
pings the
and I
radar. Yeah.
exactly, and I hate it. I'm like, I hate that that's a thought, but also like I'm not gonna
What if?
be completely stupid and just completely let my guard down either, because it is a
Mhm.
what if right now, and that
Yeah,
sucks. Yeah. There
that
was
does
a
suck.
shooting here in Florida this week that was pretty
Oh,
like the first person was like a target of the guy who shot her, but then like um a reporter was on the scene, and that
really?
the guy came back and like no relation to them ended up shooting the
Mhm.
reporters and then going into a home and shooting a 9-year-old girl and her mom. And like, yeah, just
What the crap?
like, well, people are very mentally ill and crazy, and like you were just saying,
Yeah.
there's a fine line between when you're okay and you're not. And I don't know, I think it feels like an answer to people because they see it everywhere. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah.
I
Well,
don't know.
I was listening to Joe Rogan and he was talking to somebody who had been in like a uh tribal play, I think in Africa.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna like slaughter this story, but anyway, a
It's okay.
place where they were like far away from civilization. They're kind of in their own little world.
Okay.
And he was looking at the women there and he's like, man, these girls are so beautiful. I could take you to America and you could model and you could provide a really good living for your family. And they're like, America, isn't that where people like jump off buildings and commit suicide? Like, isn't that a thing? And he's like, oh yeah. Like, why would we do that? It's like, oh, yeah, maybe like money and fame are not worth your peace of mind.
Yeah. No. I mean, I could tell you firsthand that having things and being successful money wise
Hmm.
do not equal happiness. Because while I'm very
No.
happy, um, I have so much more than I ever thought I would have, and I'm in such a better position right now. And
Hmm.
like the stuff doesn't bring happiness. It's honestly what we were going to talk about, that we'll probably talk about next week or the week after, which was community.
Okay.
Like
Hmm.
all the things that I have, having a pool at my house, having a billiards room, like all the things that I've created
Hmm.
to try to are just so pointless when nobody touches them, which nobody does unless we host a big get, like we want to do it with other
Yeah.
people. Like these things will never bring you happiness. So just
No.
like
However,
develop a
there is
community.
there is a point where money can bring you happiness as far as being
Well,
able to afford having a house
your
and food
basic
to eat
needs,
and
which is the
yes.
argument I'm always making. I actually,
Hmm.
I know this is real off topic, but that's okay.
It's all right.
I was hanging out with a friend last night because it was her birthday, and
Woohoo.
just
Happy
you
birthday.
make small talk, and she was saying like something about, I guess it's tax season, and she was making a comment about like, it's tax season, so everybody's gonna get a big check and they're gonna blow it and not doing it, like referring to like the people who are kind of poor, like sure it's
Yeah.
their lottery time, and like that they just don't do anything smart with it. And I was just
Yeah.
I was thinking of my sister Emily, who is single with 5 kids. And when her tax money comes around, that is when they live. The rest of the time they're in survival mode. They're
Uh-huh.
paying rent and buying what they, you know what I mean? Like they just, so I was just kind of like, why is that a bad thing? Why
Yeah.
shouldn't they get to live? Shouldn't you be more mad that that's the only time they get to live? You
Yeah.
know, like that we literally have the majority of our population literally working to only meet their basic needs. There
Uh-huh.
is no savings. There is no rainy day. And I've been one of those people for a good portion of my life. And I never even
Yeah.
thought anything of it because it's just the culture here in America. Like
Hmm.
when we didn't have extra, you know what I mean? It's just like you just keep working and you'll get there. But really, when you look at it and like we could be doing so much better, this is a choice.
Yeah. Cody and I have been watching back seasons of like The Amazing Race. We were
Mhm.
never really into like the reality television, so we're just kind of
Getting on board
getting
now.
into the old stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But whenever somebody's like, okay, if I win the $1 million, I'm gonna pay for this medical thing, or I'm gonna, pay my bills or stuff like that. I'm just like, oh my gosh, somebody's gonna look back on these and be like, this is so barbaric. Like we're making people run in a race for their basic daily
Hmm.
necessities.
Yeah, we are. That's what we're doing.
That's ridiculous.
And people get mad about other people looking for handouts and stuff. And I'm like, you're mad at the wrong fucking person. You
Mhm.
are mad at the wrong person. And they've totally won because they've got you mad at the wrong person.
Yep.
But whatever.
Yep.
Anyways,
So there's our topics for more days to
future,
come because
future. Yeah, I have like this note thing going that was kind of going down that more of that direction. So I'll probably,
yeah,
I don't know, try to like organize my thoughts and do that for one of the upcomings. But I definitely want to do the
okay.
one you were talking about on like what you
On
were,
community.
uh-huh. Because I
Yeah, I
I really just think it's so important and it's something that we're like losing as we
mhm.
lose other things that I think it's good we lose. We're losing the good that came with it. And we need to like
Yeah.
salvage that or something.
Well, and I got hit with like four different studies that all went along with community that I was like, oh, that's super interesting. And oh, that one's interesting. And I like
Yeah,
that
yeah.
one. And I'm like, okay, I'll have to put everything together. And I was going to do that today, but I'm like, screw it.
Yeah, we
We've
need
been
something
sick. We
fun.
needed something fun. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to
So,
share those ahead of time or are you just going to explain the studies to me? I like it either way.
I may tell you
Okay.
off the air because I want it to be impactful when we do it. So
Okay. Sure, sure.
anyway, but they're cool studies. I like it.
Awesome. Well, share them with me then. Yeah.
Okay, I will. I'm not scared.
Okay. Well,
Man,
I love you. Your
I love you too.
activity is starting to come a little out there. Not that
Is
anybody
it?
wants. Well, not, I mean, not all the way out. I mean,
Okay, well, I want to
but
be I want to be
you keep
respectful.
being worried about it. So I was just letting you know. It's a good top though. Is
Okay,
it? It's
well,
like one of those wraparoundy things.
it's like a romper. It has shorts with it, like,
Oh, I bet it's adorable.
but it is adorable, but when I sit, it like gaps a little bit, so I gotta
Oh yeah, yeah. It needs to like
be
hang.
careful. Yeah.
Yes.
So it's the material's a little stiffer, so it's like, haha, I'm not conforming to you.
You need
Anyway,
some of that tape.
sticky tape.
Well, I have like a wardrobe tape, fabric tape for like
Yeah.
yeah. So if you're wearing something that could slide, you just like
Uh-huh.
it is just literally
I
double-sided tape, but maybe a little more
yeah.
sticky than like your scotch tape or something.
Yeah, I have double-sided tape, but it always leaves like marks for the next
You
day
know,
or two. And I'm like, gotta
you're
be
probably
careful.
allergic to that adhesive, but also if you're just using
Maybe.
double-sided tape meant for like paper versus like intended for use on
Not
skin,
sure.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Might make a difference.
I don't even know. It's just in a roll. So
Oh,
there
all
are
right.
other things to try, and I'm sure I could do that. We'll
Anyways.
do a review on sticky tape.
Okay. Anthony will really want to watch that one. Like it's
Yeah. No, okay. Before we go, one more thing. When we were in Las Vegas one time,
Mhm.
um, I was wearing something similar to this,
Mhm.
and we were sitting front row at a show,
Yeah.
and my sticky tape failed, and I was like having a
A
really
moment.
hard time keeping it yeah, I'm like just sitting there and we got called up on stage and I'm like, I don't know that I can do this
Did it
anyway.
stay in place
Yeah,
for the most
I was
part?
very, very careful, but yeah,
Yeah.
I was a little bit, I was,
Was it a
if you
magic
know
show?
me, and you do,
I
I was a
do.
little unnerved. No, it was more of like a small Cirque du Soleil type thing.
Oh, neato.
Not the big Cirque du
Neato.
Soleil, but anyway,
Excellent.
smaller version.
All right. Well, I guess I'll let you go because,
All right. I
me.
miss your face. I love
I
your
miss your
face.
face. I love you too. Um,
Lilas.
uh, I'm
Yes.
gonna like send you some I don't know, something, dates or something for
Okay.
figuring out like we can go on a cruise or something together for realsies. For
That would be
realsies.
phenomenal.
Yeah. Like you have to let me know when you might have the fundage. I think we could pull that off
When I have the
soon. So
fundage and the timage.
yeah, and the timage. That's a big one, the
The
timage.
fundage and the timage coincide. That's the
Yeah.
magic day.
We'll figure it out. But I want to
Okay,
do
that
this.
sounds awesome.
All right. I'll talk to you
All
later.
right.
I love you.
Lilas,
Lilas.
love you.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, and like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Bye.
Subscribe up there.
Subscribe.
There's a subscribe up there.
Okay.
Like the button.
Okay.